Hi, my name's Jim Levenka,
And my name is Allison Affleck.
and we are members of the board of the Epilepsy Foundation of Georgia. We're so excited to have you here today to learn a little bit more about the history of the foundation and how, most importantly, we go about serving individuals and families in our community living with epilepsy and other seizure disorders.
Each year, we hold a fundraising event known as the Taste of Love Gala, traditionally held in February. The purpose of this event is both to raise awareness and fundraising to support this wonderful organization that we're a part of that helps so many people who have been diagnosed and have been dealing with epilepsy.
And Allison, what's really special about today and our first of many videos that we hope to post to drive this awareness and understanding of the foundation and the great work we do here in Georgia is that your dad was the founding member of the board of the Taste of Love Gala, right? Formerly known as, if I'm not mistaken, the Jeffersonian Dinner.
The Jeffersonian Dinner.
That's so special. That's so wonderful.
Yep. And my dad is someone who, his whole career and kind of his whole life has been based on helping people. He ran a disability law firm where he helped disabled people, injured people. And so, when he's trying to think about how can he get involved in the community, joining the Epilepsy Foundation and then the Jeffersonian Dinner. Hopefully he'll tell us a little bit about why he did that. But I think he was trying to look for this really unique way to take a moment for everyone to have an event that they were excited about, where they could come to and they really could just take this beat to raise awareness for epilepsy. And what is epilepsy? How does it affect people? And how can we help the people who are affected by it?
Absolutely. And we're so excited to have him here because this year's theme for the Taste of Love Gala is a glamorous night in Hollywood. And why that theme? Because we are seeking to celebrate our stars of yesterday, who your dad being the founding member of this event, our stars of today, who are driving great impact in Georgia to change the lives of people living with epilepsy and other seizure disorders. And hopefully our desire is to inspire the stars of tomorrow who will continue on this great work in our great state. So we're so excited to learn more from your dad. Why don't we bring him in here and we'll learn some more. Thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. My name is Allison Affleck, and I am a current board member of the Epilepsy Foundation. And I'm so excited because today I'm here with my dad, Tom Affleck, who is a former president of the Epilepsy Foundation, former board member, and who also created and held the first Taste of Love, what's now Taste of Love Dinner. That year it was the Jeffersonian Dinner. And so we're here to kind of talk about why epilepsy has been, why it was a meaningful foundation for him to get involved in, how it affects, so many members of the community, and how he was able to use all of the things that he learned, the people that he met through the Epilepsy Foundation to try and really raise awareness for this great organization that we're a part of.
So, hey, I'm Tom Affleck. And I was lucky enough to serve as president of the board here for 2 years and served on the board for 14 years total. It was one of the best experiences of my life.
What were some of the things that kind of drew you to epilepsy and being a part of a foundation like the Epilepsy Foundation?
The great thing about working with this foundation is that there's so many things you can do, things that are helpful to the community, both the epilepsy and non-epilepsy communities.
One of the things that you did during your time as president that was, I think, really instrumental for people with epilepsy is you worked on changing the driving laws. Can you just tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, basically we got the time reduced from 12 months without your license to 6 months. And that was something that a number of us worked on.
Tell us about the first dinner. So what made you decide to do a fundraising dinner?
One of the things that I really enjoyed doing was working on the Jefferson Dinner. It was my suggestion that we do a Jefferson Dinner. Nobody else had done one that I knew of. And so we essentially came on the idea of what would Thomas Jefferson like with his wine dinner. And we had a fellow that actually had written a book on Jefferson's love of wines. It was a Jefferson wine dinner who we were trying to come up with. And we recruited him to come down from Baltimore and preside at the dinner as the chief taster.
The chief
Taster.
taster, yeah.
Uh,
And he handed out signed copies of the
He
Jefferson
printed a-
wine book.
for an excellent book, and he autographed it for everybody. And we had, I brought my life-size statue of Jefferson to the dinner. It was just a great evening, and it got the ball rolling as far as believing that we could become a viable funded organization.
And through that, you drew a lot of awareness, not just from people who have epilepsy, but from people who could understand themselves more about this condition that largely goes unspoken about, and that may be kind of an invisible condition in the sense that you can't just look at someone and see they have epilepsy to know how much they're suffering. But when you're having such an unpredictable condition, you can't drive. That was a huge part of what you did to help people get to drive sooner, to help them get back to work, and to help them know that they're not alone in dealing with this condition, and that they can still be a part of this active community and be a part of, all of those things.